Good morning. Jody Fitzgerald here with Fitz Your Dog Training. I am a licensed family dog mediator, and I am so happy to be on here and spreading the word that dogs have a whole another side to them, a whole different truth that we get to learn about. And I believe that this is a great conversation and when we jump into the dog's paws. So I'm doing my Fridays, a dog's view, and I love talking about dogs. I want to say a little more. I am a former nurse, and I now, for more than 10 years, have been involved with dogs, and I became very involved with rescue. And now I'm dedicated in keeping dogs in their homes, in not having to be given up to rescues and shelters because they're so full. And we really need to work hard to try and help dogs and understand dogs and be so that we can help them be successful and live successfully with us. Because if you're struggling and don't know what to do and your dogs, you're ashamed or embarrassed or spending all this time worried and stressed about your dog, it's not a good way to live. And that's can have detrimental effects if you don't find a way to make it work with the dog. And that's so my goal is definitely to do everything I can to help people understand and get to have a better life with their dogs. So today, I really wanted to talk again about body language because dogs have a lot going on and a lot of input and things going on in their brain with all of the environment all of the time. And our job, we get to help them process the world. And one of the best ways to do that is to actually learn your dog's body language. Excuse me. And so, um, one of the best way to get to learn your dog's body language is by watching your dog and studying your dog and recognizing where your dog is not sure of something and helping, not pushing them when they're scared, being respectful of what a dog is showing and the emotions and feelings is really important. And it takes practice. They don't just come with a manual. Some of the things that they do is so small that you don't even realize at first. If they give a little bit back, it can just be such a small, subtle thing. And one of the keys to helping understand our dogs is learning their body language and learning um, how to recognize and respect it. And even just learning a dog's yes and no. I love that question. Do you know when your dog is saying yes or no to something? It's really important to get to know just something even as simple as that. And a lot of people don't think about it and take the time to think about that. We just want, and I think the dogs are going to do things that we ask them to without a problem and without thinking twice and without recognizing that they have their own mind and that they do get to make their own choices and they have feelings and emotions that they're living with all the time. Um, it's very helpful. It's very helpful when you learn your dog's body language and being aware that, of course, that your dog is reading off your body language too. So learning body language is that there's so much involved, right? From there's studies. I did an interview in my YouTube channel. Is an interview. Oh, shame on me for not remembering her name instantly. She's an amazing lady, and it was on. They were studying the facial muscles of dogs, the eye muscles, and it's so interesting. Oh boy, shame on me. I'm going to have to put the link in. That her name is not coming to my mind now. But the studies of body language and their movements of their body, we're just learning. There's so much to learn. We don't know how to understand everything, and that's why there's more studies and more science coming behind this and helping us to understand dogs. And I love that we are that I'm here, that I'm sharing this, that there's a whole community of family dog mediators and other people out there doing their very best to make it to help dogs live better lives, give them what they need, and help them to process life with us and recognizing how amazing they are, the unconditional love that they give. we get to try our best to find ways to do that for them, to give it back to them. Um, and there's lots. I suggest even videoing your dog, watching your dog for a while, video, and then go back and take a look at what your dog has done, and when it's walking around, even, and just looking outside, and appreciate their curiosity, encourage curiosity whenever it's safe to do so. When your dog learns, when a dog learns that you are watching and aware of what they're doing, it can just be huge connection building moments that dogs will suddenly look at you and like, wow, I talk about a blade of grass when the dog is walking and sniffing, and I talk about a blade of grass. Wow, that's got to be the best blade of grass ever. A dog often the first times will look at me and go, wow, you know about that too? So we're kind of talking their language a little when we acknowledge things that they like and don't like. It really helps them. We have such an amazing ability to help dogs. We just have to learn more better at how to do it and what ways, the best ways to do it. And sometimes it's trial and error, but yeah, dogs are pretty amazing, and I love what they do for me, for my life, how very much they're always willing and open to be with me and to show me, have fun with me for sure. Dogs always like to have fun. Play is one of my favorite things. I think that dogs get to be themselves when they're playing, and you learn how to play. And that's another great opportunity to learn about body language. So I am saying happy Friday. Check out your dog. Think about yes and no for your dog, and think about encouraging and recognizing how they're feeling, what they're showing. It can be anything from their head, from their nose to their tail. They do different things. Every dog is different. They So learning really helps for relationship building and to make their dog's life a lot better, and yours can be a lot easier too if you recognize your dog's body language and what they're trying to say and feel and throughout life every day. So I really hope that you give your dog back some of that unconditional love. And thank you for listening. And thanks for anybody watching the replay. I am so proud, and I love dogs so very much. And I love what they do for me and for my life and for other people's lives. And I want everybody to have the most special relationship they can with their dog. So share if anybody needs to hear this. I have my Paws and Hearts Club. I'm going to have another great meeting shortly. It's the Friday. The hacks are awesome, and just an easy, fun way to say things that we can do that are fun and helpful for dogs in life to make life so much better. There is some fun and simple solutions that work with many dogs. You just have to kind of personalize them to the dog and to the situation. But I'm guaranteed they do things that do work. So that's why it's called a hack, because it doesn't have to be so hard. And there is better ways to do things. So if you're interested, take a look at the Paws and Hearts Club. I will put the link in here too again, and check out what it's involved. And it's a great deal for anybody struggling, anybody that needs help with their dog. I want to help. That's what it's about, making life better, keeping dogs in their homes, and people being happy with the dogs, which they love. Usually most people I love dogs. And that's why they would be interested in trying to find a way to have a better relationship. And that's what I want. So have a great day. Check out the links. Thanks for watching.